Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My channel. It's gonna be a very cheap channel. But you know guys, you can all contribute to its growth and its value increase. How are you all doing today? I've been so happy and so thankful to have you on my video, and I hope you will be enjoying with me the review. Today we have brought the Netherlands to the table. The Netherlands, Duncan Lawrence Arcade. We will be reviewing and reacting to the possible winner of Eurovision 2019. Well, at least that's what the betting says. You know, Sergei Lazarev, if you guys know or not, Sergei Lazarev has been the number one in the betting odds for quite a long time. Until he presented his song, and after the release probably people got upset or disappointed about Sergei Lazarev, so they switched to the Netherlands. So Netherlands is now leading the pool. Hooray! It's gonna be the day when my country, Republic of Moldova, will be the first in the odds, in the bets, anywhere. You know what? How they can say, if you can dream it, you can do it. So let's see and let's hope that the Netherlands will be able to do it. They haven't won for a long time. Can't even count, don't have that many fingers on my hands to count. But you know, they are really hungry for winning Eurovision. They really have expressing a great work and interest into Eurovision in order to win it. So probably they do deserve, they do deserve to win. But I feel like they really want it very hard for the recent years because they've been giving quite quality songs. So, not gonna lie at all. People are talking, people are liking, people are real. This is what it looks like, and this is what it feels like. Can you just shut up? People are really talking about the Netherlands. You know, I didn't watch, I promise, I swear, I didn't watch the video. Never heard the song, maybe just a small like snippets, like 15 seconds. So I never heard, and I feel like the first reaction is really important because it's gonna be 200 million people who never listened before the song, so the first impression does really matter for the result. Because you have one chance, you only live once. So that's why I don't listen and don't watch the videos, you know, before doing the reaction. So that's gonna be really first time. You know, I'm gonna lose my virginity with listening to this song. Freak. Alright, it appeared like a children car in the back. Is it naked? I want to say is it naked feet, but it's naked ass as well. It's such a personal, you know, song. I can already say it. Is it like they're trying like to represent him like being in a wand, you know? It's plus 18th content. Such a beautiful song. It's so inspiring, you know? Like I just listened to it and the video, it's fantastic. I feel like, you know, this location kind of reminds, you know, of the womb of the pregnant woman, and maybe I'm wrong. It's the first, you know, time I'm watching this video. This is like a representation of being reborn. Okay, never mind. There are more people appearing around. You can't really have many people in the womb of the pregnant woman. But it's not. It's about having. Okay, Just want to listen. Wow. I really want to listen again. I really want to listen again to this song. It's a real shit. As we say in Eastern Europe, it's a real shit. Please carry me home. I mean, the beautiful, it's really, really cool. I like the moment when you can see the surface of the water, like you are underneath the water and you can see in the video the surface of the water, and it brings such a wave of refreshness, of, renew, you renew self. What I can say about this song, it's definitely can feel like a personal narrative. It's not a song about saying, the general topics about, peace in the world, or about how bad was my love and I'm suffering so hard. Stay, no matter what they say, stay together. It feels like this is such an intimate song, such an intimate entrance, and the nakedness of him in the video, it's actually expressing the nakedness of his soul in the song. That's how I felt. Of course, many people would try to find, the zone X or the zone D in the video. Duncan has, unveiled himself. He has unveiled his soul. He's naked, and he let the world see who he is truly is. That's my first impression from the video. It's very dark, but it's also very light. Dark light performance. The video obviously has elevated a lot my impression about this entry. I don't know how it's gonna look on the stage. It might lose a lot of magic, but so far I really appreciate a lot. It's such an artistic, valuable piece of work. Very actual, very modern, very contemporary, very metaphorical. The video is just absolutely stunning. It's so simple. It looked like he was in the combo, the woman. That's how I felt. This video is about, because this gesture, or the typical child, while being in the stomach or whatever, while a woman is pregnant. So he had this posture and gesture, of a child being in the womb, and that's probably maybe try to express, that you are being reborn, or it's how you grow up, or how you grow up, or either, or maybe it's like you want, or you need safeness, or you are, you know but for sure what says so far, it's intimacy, it's personal narratives, it's insecurity somehow. Insecurity is that, like, you feel like a child, you feel very, very unsafe and unprotectable somehow. Duncan song has risen in me some, feelings of escapism, like of departing from the world, of isolating yourself. It's really a video is expressing this isolation, this, appearance from, the public. It's about rescuing yourself into a loneliness. It's a loneliness that you really need to find yourself, or to rediscover yourself. Such a beautiful, interesting song. My gosh, I feel like my house is haunted. What was that? Guys, did you hear that? Jesus Christ. If I'm gonna hear another things falling down from my kitchen, I will definitely just jump over the window and go into church. His song kind of sounds like a funeral song, not traditional funeral song, but it does has a connotation of losing something, or of losing someone. It's a song about revealing your state of mood. It's just like a funeral song of closing that relationship. It's a song about, a heart that has been wounded so many times. It just need to isolate itself, in a peace, and try to recollect and remember. It's a remember, not remember, but remembered. I'm trying to rediscover English. I'm trying to invent English. That's what the Netherlands songs do. Well, I wish they could help me with my grammar. My mind feels like a foreign land, silence ringing inside my head. Wow, this is really cool. My mind feels like a foreign land, like, he tries to say that, his mind was always been fulfilled with some ideas, with some feelings, with some, uh, picture scenes, full of life even. And it got to the point where you've lost everything, you've lost a love which was fulfilling that mind. And once it's out of your mind, you just feel that pressure or the silence, which, really, really stress your ears from the within inside. Broken heart is all that's left. Small town boy in a big arcade, and that's the arcade is the title. I spent all my love I saved. We were always a losing game. A small town boy in a big arcade. I got addicted to a losing game. Of course, it's about, a love which is not a love, you know. It's about the time when you lose, that moment of euphoria, or that moment of trust, that moment of warmth, that moment of, you know, butterflies, whatever you had in your stomach. Small town boy in a big arcade. It's like about a person who is so unexperienced, with the fight. Because I assume that arcade is not a walkway, but probably it's like a game, like a war, and it's like a meaning of being so unexperienced in a fight, in a battle. And when you are a beginner, you are always about to lose that game when you have to fight with the experienced ones. Very metaphorical, very contemporary. It's not something cliche. It's not something old. The video clip is just amazing. It reflects completely the lyrics, the message of the song. It could be done better. Probably I would skip that, censored part of it, but it's probably just to attract attention. It opens like an ambient, a place where you just want to stare and look at nothing in particular. It's a song which it turns on. It's like Slovenia this year. It starts and you are staring, into the depth of your soul. You are staring into the depth of your own experience, and where Duncan Lawrence is the one who accompanying me, is the one who is behind me, telling and retelling actually the experience that the listener recollect, the bad experience that the listener recollect by having, losing love game. Once this song started, it just instantly gave me these tangible feelings. I already feel what he's going about to sing, and you can feel this pain, this tragedy, soft pain and soft tragedy, with a very huge and drastic consequences, via the song, via the video, via the sound, and his emotion, his face, when he cries. I feel like I really understand him, and I feel like I really, want to help Duncan, with the tragedies he's going through. The song is about anxiety. This song is about exhaustions that a love can bring. It feels like he's really trying to keep up with all this development, right? With all this unhandling development of the love affair. But both of us, listener and the singer, does understand that eventually none of us is gonna succeed in this type of the stories we are going through or we are remembering through. And even though the song, the video and the song is very metaphorical, at the same time it brings an overwhelming dose of reality. It's the things that we all feel, but it is the things that not all of us can verbalize. And his vocals and his state of the mood does really feel so tired and feels so forced to sing and deliver his message in his song. And he looks so pure and so innocent, like a small town boy. I feel like I, as a listener, am the only one person that he needs at this moment in the world. And at the end, these songs does really evolve into a nostalgic memories, a nostalgia, which is a wonderful place to visit. It's a wonderful place to recollect the moments, the ups and downs of our life. But it's a place where no one should live in. And by finishing the song, I really feel relieved that I'm no more in that world, where a place where I no more gather those pieces of broken heart and those pieces and those minds full field of silence and those losing games. It's indeed a very intimate, raw, naked, nostalgic, painful, forced, insecure memory of losing that and those who were your mind. It's a masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. It's a sophisticated through simplicity, light listening, but very no deep digging song. Beautiful work. It's a really very beautiful work, and it's a bravo for me to Neverland. I'm still struggling to believe that this song can take the first place, because this intimacy, this whole story has been mostly helped by the video. I really hope that Duncan could be able to make a show where he could bring to the stage the story I saw on the screen, because it's a beautiful and it's very relevant to what he's singing. But I'm impressed, and I'm very thankful for such smart and clever and very insightful songs and pieces of art. So guys, what do you think about the Netherlands? Do you feel like the Netherlands is really going to win this year? Are they the winner of 2019? Will we all go to Amsterdam to eat some cookies? Really love Amsterdam. It's one of my favorite cities. I really feel a necessity to go back to Amsterdam. And what would you say about this song? How did you consume this song? Did you like it or did you not? How do you see the live show performance? How do you see this song is gonna end up? Did you have any other favorites? I don't think that they have a national selection, probably not. And just tell me, is the Netherlands going to win? Are we all packing our luggages next year to go to the Amsterdam? That's a good question. Please comment down below. Your opinion matters. You can speak any languages you want. I have a Google Translate. It works perfectly. Thanks God to the technology. Thanks God to the technology. Such an bad, correlations of meanings. But you know what? I'm dumb. So it's fine. And please subscribe. Yes, subscribe. Please. That's gonna help me, it's gonna keep me motivated to work harder and to know that there is somebody behind the screen really watching and enjoying these videos. And hit the like button. It's gonna help me to promote this message. It's not my message, it's actually to promote the Netherlands message and to promote Duncan's song and the story, the personal narratives that he brought to the table. Thank you so much for being with me. You have all, guys, a wonderful day, breakfast, morning, I want to say. Vadim, it's too early for breakfast. It's like 1 a.m. It's really way too early or too late. Wonderful evening, night, any part of the day you are now in. And I hope I'll see you all in the next video.